And if you're like, girl, I'm just ready to get a job. I'm ready to get a new job like yesterday. If you want to get effective and quicker results in 2021 when it comes to your job search, you have to avoid this one. And it's being reactive. Welcome back to my channel where I teach high achievers how to land new jobs they love at companies they love. If the new year has got you feeling like new job, new you, then you're going to love today's video. I'm sharing some of my best tips on how to get hired in 2021, including what you should not do. Like the things that you need to stop doing, that you need to leave in 2020. So if you're ready to know the mistakes that you need to avoid so that you can go from where you are now to making 2021 the year you made the best career move yet, then you're going to want to stick around until the end because the tips just keep getting better. They keep getting better. So number one, you are applying to the wrong jobs. If you're like, at this point, I just need to get a new job. Like, I'm just ready. I feel you. I understand. But if that's how you're going about your job search, applying to the wrong jobs, then you are low-key holding yourself back from getting hired. Yes. Yes, you are. So if you're not sure if you're applying to the wrong jobs, I'll do you a favor and let you know. Here are some signs that you're probably applying to the wrong jobs. One, if you read job descriptions and think, I can make this work. There's no bullet in the job description that excites you, that makes you think that this is gonna be it for you, but you just look at it and say, you know what? It's a job, I can make this work, let me get to applying. Another sign is if you apply to jobs and the hiring manager or the recruiter gets back to you and tells you about other jobs instead. So they just completely disregard the job that you applied for and they say, you know what, I think you'll be better for this instead. Let's talk about that. If that's happening to you, then you might be applying for the wrong jobs. Or you might be talking about yourself the wrong way, which is another story for another day. Another sign is if you go into the interview and the hiring manager blatantly tells you that you are overqualified and that you can do better than this. If you're getting that, if you're having those kind of one-on-one conversations, then you are applying for the wrong jobs. Or the worst of these signs is not getting any responses because the hiring manager or recruiter looked at your resume and thought, great, but not for this. Here's the thing, I know that you're ready to get a new job ASAP, but you don't want to just run away from where you're leaving. You want to run towards something that really matters to you. Being intentional about landing a new job you'll love is the best way to ensure that you're not on Indeed 2 weeks into your job scrolling for new jobs. Who has the time? Plus, applying for the wrong jobs or just applying to any job stops you from really showing up as a role fit and a culture fit, which are the two things that hiring managers are looking for when deciding the best person to hire. So if you're just applying for jobs and not really considering if it's the right job for you, then you're holding yourself back from showing up as the right person for it. Because hiring managers want to do their best to hire the right person and the best person who aligns with the job. Moving on to the next one. You assume other people get it. So tell me if this sounds like you. You know you're good at what you do, and so you assume that hiring managers will automatically see that too. You assume that because your mentors and your friends know you, that they'll automatically know the right opportunity for you and how to help you. You assume that your resume should speak for itself because you have put all of your career history on there and it should make sense what you can do for the next company. You assume that everybody else should know why you're good at what you want to do next because you know why you're good at what you want to do next. But here's a news flash for you. You might know that you're good at what you do, but if you assume that everyone else knows exactly why you're good at what you do, exactly what you want to do, exactly how to help you, exactly how to hire you, without you having to communicate that clearly, then you are doing yourself a major disservice and it will not get you hired in 2021. Or okay, I won't be negative Nancy, it'll just take a lot longer, okay? A lot longer. And who has the time? You literally have to assume that everyone else is a first grader who barely knows how to read when it comes to your job search. Because the truth is, no one is thinking about you like you are thinking about you. Even if your mentors love you and think you're great and you talk to them all the time, you shouldn't expect them to have your experience and accomplishments at the top of their mind. The same thing goes for interviews. You may think that because the recruiter loved your resume so much that they decided to interview you, that you don't have to remind them of your track record, but you do. You have to remind people every single time. You have to consistently communicate your value, and you have to do it clearly and confidently. Which brings me to my next point. And if you are making this mistake, or if you made this mistake in 2020, if you want to get effective and quicker results in 2021 when it comes to your job search, you have to avoid this one. And it's being reactive instead of proactive. If you're still wondering if now is the best time to look for a new job, if you're still waiting for things to change, for things to go back to normal, then you are taking the scenic route. You are in the passenger seat instead of being in the driver's seat of your career. And if you're not sure if you're reactive, then I'm gonna give you some signs. Number one sign is that you don't have a real strategy to land a new job. You just put your application out there, you hope for the best, maybe look on LinkedIn, do some stalking here and there, maybe talk to your friends, send some resumes, maybe stay up till 2 a.m. working on that resume for the 10th time, but you really have no idea what you're doing and you're just hoping that things turn out for the best. Another sign is that you just wait for recruiters to reach out to you on LinkedIn and you hope that the opportunity that they're reaching out to you for is a good one. You don't really do much applying on your own. You just wait and check LinkedIn every day, hoping that a recruiter has reached out to you on that day. Maybe you also send your resume here and there to your network and you hope that they'll do your biddings for you. You hope that you'll get some good referrals, even though you just told them that you're just looking for new opportunities. You didn't tell them what you're looking for. You didn't tell them what you really want. You just assume that they'll know because they know you. You wait for recruiters to spot your weakness and you hope that if they don't, then you'll have to talk about it rather than addressing it head on. Basically, you're just waiting and hoping for the best and trusting that the stars will align. And trust, I do believe that sometimes the stars align, but when it comes to your career, it is your responsibility to go after what you want, to figure out what you don't know, and to get better at what you don't know so that you can move forward and land a new job that you'll love. And so this is really important because if you spent 2020 looking for a new job and you're not really that amped about having to look for a new job again in 2021, I want you to know that there are some reasons why you did not land a new job. And if that is your case, then that is a good thing because that means that there is room for improvement. There are things you can get better at. There are things you can learn. There are new people that you can meet. And now there are new jobs that you can apply for. And so there is no hope lost. It's really about learning to be proactive rather than reactive. That doesn't mean that you have to apply to jobs 24/7. I teach my clients in my Career Defined coaching program that it's not about doing more things, it's about learning how to do the right things the right way. And if you have no idea where to start, then you're going to want to grab my free guide below where I'm walking you through the 5 proven steps that will help you go from where you are now to landing your dream job. And this guide has already been downloaded more than 5,000 times, and inside are the secrets that have helped my clients land amazing jobs at Google, Vogue, Tiffany & Co, and so many other amazing companies, agencies, startups, and places that they love. So in my next video, I'll be going even more deeper into practical steps that you can take to go from overlooked to hired so that you can land your next job and make it one that you'll love. So like this video and subscribe so that you do not miss out on any of those tips when it drops. And while you're still here, go ahead and comment. Let me know which tip grabbed you all the way together because I would love to know.